systems. In contrast, Himars destroys targets with high precision while preserving Ukrainian land. Russians are also using inhumane types of weaponry. This refers to the most powerful multiple launch rocket system in their arsenal. Once caught in its strike zone, survival is impossible. Its munitions burn up all the oxygen and create a powerful shock wave that causes internal organs to rupture due to the sudden pressure difference. The horror of this weapon is accompanied by its inherent lack of accuracy. The TOS rocket complex was not designed for precision but to blanket entire areas, burning everything within. The system can simultaneously launch 24 rockets with a caliber of 220 millimeters, covering an area of 10 acres. Fortunately, their firing range is limited to just 4 miles, restricting their use to the battlefield. After this horrific attack, the TOS-1 quickly tries to escape from a retaliatory strike. But as it says in the Bible, "For all who draw the sword will die by the sword." And the Himars, acting as the sword, sends this terrible Russian machine to hell. Just look at the shock wave. This is the most powerful explosion from a system worth $5 million. The Russian command is doing everything it can to locate the Himars systems using satellites and drones. In their attempts to destroy Himars, Russia has wasted hundreds of precision-guided missiles on decoy targets. Well, this tactic actually works. A $10,000 decoy managed to draw out a $3 million ballistic missile. Not a bad trade-off, right? The Ukrainians set up production of various models that match the original Himars in size. They equip these decoys with devices that generate heat, just like the real systems. And this is how a simple human error led to the loss of an actual Himars complex, not just a decoy. At first glance, it looks like a familiar routine. Intelligence locates a target and relays the coordinates to Himars. The target has been destroyed. Recon watches the enemy equipment burn, and the Himars relocates out of the launch area. Meanwhile, Russian intelligence, in an attempt to locate the Himars, launches a drone to observe the area. The target is found. The Ukrainians chose not to camouflage the Himars, knowing that no Russian artillery system could reach it from such a distance. But the Russians used the SS-26 Stone operational tactical missile complex, capable of launching a missile up to 300 miles. Ignoring basic camouflage rules cost the Himars crew their lives. The cluster warhead detonated directly above the Himars, setting off its ammunition and tearing apart this valuable combat vehicle and its trained crew. They say rules are forged in blood for a reason. So you may ask, have we found the Himars killer if the tactic with the SS-26 Stone worked? That's not entirely correct. The SS-26 Stone is indeed a dangerous system, but it's no match for Himars. It lacks mobility and cannot quickly retreat if detected, meaning it would be destroyed immediately upon discovery on the battlefield. It's typically deployed from a safe distance, between 180 to 300 miles from the target. Thus, the SS-26 Stone is primarily used as a defensive measure and for executing specific strategic objectives rather than for conventional combat operations. This can't be said for the